Alrighty. I think we're just about ready to get things started today. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of my Come Hang Out live streams. Today is episode number, 55? All right, cool. Today is also January 4th, 2022. Hopefully you guys are having a pretty fantastic day today. Yeah, not so much for the intro today. Let's go over our streaming schedule really quick. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and obviously I provide you guys with daily updates, all that good stuff. If there's ever a day where I can't stream, check the community tab. You'll probably find an update there. Yeah, in today's stream, I got nothing planned. Just figured we'd do kind of like a casual stream today, just kind of chatting about whatever you guys want to talk about. Admittedly, today I am kind of out of it. I don't know if you guys can tell. I am pretty tired today. Had a pretty restless night of sleep, so I am very much exhausted, kind of out of it, not really feeling motivated to do much of anything today. But hey, we're still here today. We're still streaming. Is there anything tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow I am planning on doing the Master Wu tier list on the channel. So, ranking all of the Master Wu figures over the course of Ninjago's history. We're probably going to be doing that tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Unless something comes up where I can't stream, then we'll just, move it to the next day. But yes, I do plan tomorrow. I do plan to do the Master Wu tier list. So if you guys want to tune back in tomorrow, feel free to do so. Otherwise, in today's stream, I am here with a lot of water bottles. I have like 4 water bottles on my desk that I'm working through. And we will just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Casual stream today. Core pictures. Yes, I do have the core pictures ready to go. I believe these are the core images. Yes, I did load up some Ninjago core pictures, so we do have those today. If at any point during the stream you want to see a different set of images, feel free to let me know, and we can totally switch things up. But yes, I do have core pictures ready to go. Some of them are kind of blurry. Admittedly, it is kind of difficult to find photos for Ninjago core in high quality, as the shorts are not officially out just yet. But once they are officially out, I will probably revise those pictures, make them a little bit more crisp and clear for your viewing pleasure. But yes, there you go. Yeah, if there's anything that you guys want to chat about, feel free to let me know. We are here for the hour to answer your guys' questions and all of that kind of stuff. Did I know about Transformers Prime being removed from Netflix? Yeah, but I don't really care all that much personally. I just got the DVD set for Christmas for that entire series, so I don't really need Netflix anymore personally. But it does kind of suck for people that don't have that, don't have that luxury, I guess. But to me, I guess it doesn't really affect me too much. Thought Andrew sounded a little too much like Morrow. Well, Andrew Francis did voice Morrow at some point in the Ninjago series, so, that's not too far off. Yeah, though, I do kind of agree. If you kind of listen for it, it does sound like Morrow a little bit, Andrew Francis's new Cole voice, but I just hear Cole at this point, honestly. That's what I expected to hear, and that's what I hear, personally, so, but I do get it. I do understand why some folks can hear Morrow whenever Cole speaks now, because it's the same voice actor. Makes sense to me. Whereas Waffle, she is just sitting there on my bed. She's awake. Hi, Waffle. Hi, how are ya? She's like looking at me like, bro. She's like, don't talk to me. I'm sleeping. Let's see. Do I watch Disney or Pixar movies? If so, what's my favorite? Not really. I mean, Disney and Pixar aren't really my go-to for animation, honestly. But, for Pixar movies, I always really enjoyed WALL-E. I think that's my favorite Pixar film. I have a lot of WALL-E merchandise. I think that's the best one. For Disney movies, I mean, a lot of the recent Disney movies have not been good, in my opinion. So I haven't been checking out some of the newer ones. I haven't seen Raya and the Last Dragon, or whatever that movie's called. I also haven't seen like the newer one, Encanto, however you pronounce that. Have not seen that either. Though I do want to watch that at some point. That'd be nice. A couple of my friends have seen the Raya film, and they told me, "Hey man, you should watch it. It's good." I believe them. I just need a minute to watch it. Pixar Cars is pretty good. I mean, the second one is not good. The third one also has some issues, but I remember the first one being really good. I used to collect all of the Cars toys when I was really young. I remember getting a lot of those from my parents. I think I was like 6 when that movie came out. So, it is what it is. The new Ninjago shorts make no sense. Yeah, I highly recommend checking out the video that I put up today. I kind of explain some of the confusion regarding Ninjago core, and I also share some official word from Ninjago's creator, Tommy Andreasen, about what exactly has been going on with core and how it doesn't make much sense. Oh, another thing really quick for you guys. Speaking of core, you might have heard me say yesterday in my stream that my package was supposed to be here today for the Ninjago core sets. Well, it was, and unfortunately I don't think it's going to be here today. I looked at FedEx and they're like, yeah man, it's totally going to be here today by the end of the day. I'm like, all right. An hour later I check again and they're like, oh, it's delayed, but it's still going to be here today. I'm like, I believe that. I checked the tracking. Last I saw, it is currently in Memphis, Tennessee. And if you guys know me, I do not live in Tennessee. And there's no way that package is going to be here in an hour. There's no way they're going to get that to me today, which is all right. It's whatever. I'll just do what I was planning on doing tomorrow today, because I was planning on, just hanging out, building some of the sets, maybe catching up on some things that I want to watch. But no, I guess I'll do that tomorrow. So today, after stream, is just a normal work day for me. The package is still going to get here, obviously, eventually, probably tomorrow, but, I figured it was going to get delayed, which is okay. It's whatever. Why don't I get it from Amazon? I wanted to, but as soon as I bought them from Lego, Amazon had just put them up, so I was like, all right, well, it is what it is. With Amazon, it would probably be here around the same time as well. I don't think if I had ordered them on January 1st, I doubt that Amazon would have had them here by now, on account of, January 1st being on the weekend and it being a holiday. Is just not a good time to order stuff online. Unfortunately, I also don't have a Lego store anywhere near me, so, it is what it is. I'm fine with waiting longer. It's whatever. If it comes tomorrow, so be it. Doesn't really matter to me. What year did I start watching Ninjago? 2011, actually, when the pilots came out. I started watching Ninjago then and there. I've been here since day one, and I haven't planned on leaving anytime soon. I don't know. Ninjago is pretty good, all things considered. I liked how the core image there, it was Zane eating a cookie, and then it transitioned to Zane eating a cookie, but from a more far away angle. That means that there are two images in the slideshow of Zane eating a cookie, and that just won't do. I'll make a note of that to change it tomorrow. There are two images of Zane eating cookies. But yeah, I've been here since day one for Ninjago, and I haven't left. Ninjago's always been super consistent, and they've always, kept me around for whatever reason. So yeah, Ninjago, been here since day one. What about you guys, though? When did you guys first start watching Ninjago? Feel free to let me know. What age range do I think the majority of my viewers are in? Well, if I looked at my YouTube analytics, it would tell me that the majority of my viewers are ages, what does it say? Actually, let's look at it right now. I'll boot up my community thing really quick. Actually, can I do that on the stream? That could be fun, right? Looking at the analytics. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me do that quick. Let me see what I can do for you guys. We can look at it together. It'll be fun. Let's find out how old everybody is who watches my stuff. Probably not going to be super accurate, but it'll be good enough. I think that'll be fun to do on stream. Let's do that quick. Let's check it. Might take me a second to find it though, so bear with me, folks. We will get there. Audience, lifetime. Let's see. How do I see the ages? There we go. Okay, so let's go to the screen so you can take a look at this here. So according to this little section right here, the majority of my viewers are between ages 18 to 24. See, I'm not exactly sure how accurate that is on account of, a lot of people lying about their age and stuff. But yeah, that's what you can see. We have about 1.8% of the people that are age 65 plus. So I guess that's something, right? According to my analytics, most of my viewers are between 18 to 24 and 35 to 44. So do with that information what you will. Again, it's probably just a lot of people lying about their age and whatnot, but you guys get it. You guys understand what's going on here. According to my YouTube analytics, that's what it is. That's officially what it's listed as. Yeah, I do imagine I have some legitimate people that are of those age ranges watching my content, or at least that's the age range that I personally shoot for, people of my older or of my same, my same age. I try to shoot for around my same age, but whatever works. Whatever works. How does Zane even eat? It's a good question. How does Zane even do anything? How come he didn't realize he was a Ninjroid before it was, revealed to him via blueprint? But yeah, obviously I accept all ages of people that watch my stuff. If you're a certain age, I'm not going to kick you out or anything like that. You're free to watch whatever you want. Obviously I shoot for an older demographic, but hey, sometimes it doesn't always work out. So, it is what it is. Do I ship Garsako or Woosako? I ship Garmadon and Misako because they're actually together. They've built a life together for the most part. They have a child. So I'm not sure how I would feel about Master Wu and Misako being together. To me, that just doesn't make much sense. It's kind of strange when you think about it, because Wu and Garmadon are brothers, obviously. I don't know, that dynamic is just super weird, and every single time Ninjago has kind of pushed that, Wu and Misako dynamic. I don't know, they work better as friends, just my opinion. I think that'd be a fun idea for a poll. Who does Misako belong with? Let's try that really quick. Wu, G-Man, there we go, or nobody, because a lot of people hate Misako for some reason. Let's do that. Decide Misako's fate. Who does Misako belong with? Wu, Garmadon, or nobody? Feel free to take a vote in that poll. And obviously we can do more polls as the stream continues. We still have a long time left in the stream, so that's all fine and dandy. Does Kai or Cole have a girlfriend? I mean, I don't know if that's official, but I know Kai and Skylar still kind of hang out. It's very much implied that Kai and Skylar have something going on. And with Cole, I mean, he and Vanya kind of like each other, I guess. That's the vibe that I got from season 13, but I don't know if they're officially together. I guess it just kind of depends on what the viewers think. It's up to, viewer interpretation. But it's very much implied that Kai and Skylar have been, secretly dating. So I guess that's something. I don't mind that, Kai and Skylar, they make a cute couple, not gonna lie. Misako's an awful parent. Wu has been the real father to Lloyd. I mean, I could see where both of those points are coming from. A lot of people don't like Misako because she just kind of abandoned Lloyd when he was really young. I don't know if that has any I guess redemption to it. I mean, she did just kind of abandon him, so I guess that's what it is. It's black and white. But then again, she was trying to, prevent the final battle, so I guess she was trying to do some good. I don't know, just kind of depends on, once again, viewer interpretation. But I know a lot of people just do not like Misako. Why is Nia in the short films when she's gone? What do I think? I think these shorts are not canon. That's been said multiple times. These Ninjago core shorts have no relevance to the actual TV show. Once again, I would highly recommend checking out my video from this morning that I put up, where, we talk about that very thing. I'd recommend checking that out. How we doing on the poll? Who's winning? Probably Garmadon. Yep, Garmadon's winning. But Wu and Misako are very much tied. Or not Wu and Misako. Wu and nobody are pretty much tied for second. It's crazy. If you guys have not voted in the Misako love poll just yet, feel free to do so. Feel free to check it out. Let's see. Island background? Sure. Season 14. We've been stuck on core for a while. I think if the shorts were canon, they'd be in between Seabound and the island. Yeah, that probably makes sense. They'd probably be set right before Seabound, because that's when all the stuff went down with Nia. That would make the most amount of sense, honestly. If they are canon, I could totally see that happening. I mean, but from what we've been told, they are non-canon. Either way, I think that would be okay. If the shorts are canon, it's no big deal. It's fine, I think they're going to be good enough. When will season 16 air? Not really sure. Can't tell you. I believe that in seasons, in regard to season 16, I think we'll probably see that sometime in the summer, but we don't have an official confirmation or anything. If it comes out earlier, that's fantastic. If it comes out later than that, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I'm thinking the summertime, personally. I'm not going to get myself too excited for it to be coming out, in a couple of months from now. I guess it just kind of depends. Again, that's not a confirmation. That's just what I think personally. But feel free to make your own predictions. When do you guys think season 16 will be released? Feel free to let me know. Really hope the Flash rumors are not true. What Flash rumors? Like the Flash movie rumors? I heard that recently there's like a rumor going around that maybe the Flash movie is going to reset the entire DC universe, or at least the movie universe. I don't know if I like that idea, but is that the rumor that you're talking about? Because, okay, honestly, with the DC movies, they're kind of hit or miss. So if they were to be reset entirely, I guess I wouldn't be super upset, but at the same time, I could see why that would upset a lot of people. So, yeah, it's kind of stupid if that's what they're going to do. Like, they at least should commit to their universe that they tried to make, right? I just think DC's problem, like earlier on, DC's problem with the movies, they tried to be Marvel way too much. Like Marvel already had their cinematic universe going, they had already done the Avengers, and DC was just trying to play catch up, and I think they just rushed into it too quickly and kind of fell on their face, if I'm being honest. I mean, some of the DC movies are pretty good. Like I love the Suicide Squad, Shazam, that's pretty good. Not the original Suicide Squad, the new one, the Suicide Squad. The original one is garbage in my opinion. But stuff like Man of Steel, it's all right. Batman versus Superman could be better, but it's not terrible, I don't know. I have not seen Wonder Woman and I have not seen Aquaman, so I can't comment on those movies because I have not seen them. But from what I've heard, they're fine. So, I don't know. I'm more of like a Marvel guy personally. Have I rickrolled someone before? Probably in my days during school. I probably did. Probably because I thought it was funny. I don't know. I probably did at some point. Do I hope the new Master of Wind will appear in the next season? I mean, I don't think we should see it that soon, but I feel like we should totally see the new Master of Wind at some point. I think Ninjago needs to touch on that at some point in time. Hopefully before the series comes to a close. But again, I'm not sure when that'll be, so we'll just have to wait and see. But yes, I do think they should introduce a new Master of Wind someday. Can we do a Kahoot? Kahoots are always on Fridays. Ninjago Trivia will be on Friday this week, so keep that in mind. I really recommend Wonder Woman and Aquaman. Don't even come close to a Marvel movie. Yeah, I mean, Aquaman made a bunch of money, though, and Wonder Woman was, like, super successful, meaning that Marvel went ahead with Captain Marvel. I thoroughly believe that's why they made that movie, because Wonder Woman did really well. But, could be wrong about that. But yeah, Aquaman I have not seen, but from what I've heard, it's pretty good. I hear they're making a second Aquaman. I should probably watch the first one before seeing the second one, though, yeah? How do I think Lloyd would react if he got a therapist? Hopefully he would, accept it, because the guy needs one. I mean, out of all of the ninja, I think he needs the most amount of therapy, let's be real. Who's my favorite Marvel actor? I mean, RDJ's fun. Robert Downey Jr., don't mind him. Honestly, a lot of the Marvel actors are pretty funny people. If you watch them in interviews and whatnot, they're all pretty funny. I'd say Robert Downey Jr., though. He's probably my favorite one. Am I on winter break still? Nope, I am back to school. Been back at school for the past couple of days, and it's going okay. It's doing all right, I guess. Just trying to, get back into the grind, get back into the whole I guess, habit of, checking school every day, checking what I have to do. After being off for a couple of weeks, it is kind of a hassle to get back to it, but thankfully my class this go round is pretty easy. So hopefully it'll be nice to me for the next 6 weeks until I move on to a different class, because that's how my school works. So, yep, but no, I am off of winter break, which is unfortunate because it doesn't feel like much of a break, if I'm being honest. Lots of traveling, lots of that kind of stuff. Let's see. Season 13 pictures. Sure. Master of the Mountain. Let's see. Start schools tomorrow. Yeah, what is tomorrow? Wednesday? It's kind of a weird day to start school. I'm not sure why school systems do that sometimes. A lot of the schools around here started up yesterday, Monday, which makes a little bit more sense. But hey, at least you get some more days off. That's cool, right? Thoughts on the Batman versus Superman showdown? I don't know. They just kind of punch for a bit, and then Superman's like, "Oh, save Martha," and Batman's like, "Oh, how do you know Martha?" It's kind of dumb, if I'm being honest. Pizza time. We have a $2.79 donation from Austin Brown. Thank you very much. Thank you, Andrew. As Cole is good. Just miss Kirby. Yeah, I mean, Kirby, he was awesome. I mean, it's going to take us a while to, get used to that whole shift in voice actors for Cole. But, as awesome as Kirby is, I think Andrew is going to do fine. So I honestly think he's going to do a really good job. So I'm looking forward to seeing what more he does in the series. I'm looking forward to hearing more of Andrew Francis as Cole. But yes, Kirby Morrow was legendary. Thank you very much, Austin Brown, for the 279. Appreciate it. Batman cheated. How did Batman cheat? It's been a while since I've seen Batman versus Superman. I remember something about a kryptonite spear that someone dropped in the water, and then when Doomsday showed up, they were like, oh wait, maybe we could actually use that kryptonite spear. Something like that. Let me know how that went. Kind of been a minute since I've seen that movie. I remember seeing it in the theater with my dad, and my dad thinking at the end of the movie, what's Superman's problem? Why does he hate Batman so much? I'm like, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. Fun fact, speaking of my dad and seeing movies, after we saw Infinity War, if you guys know the ending of Avengers Infinity War, half the cast gets dusted because Thanos snaps his fingers, so half the people die. We're leaving the theater, and we saw a pretty early showing that day. We went to a pretty early showing, opening weekend. My dad walks out into the crowded parking lot. Man, and they just killed off all of those Avengers. I'm like, bruh. Maybe lower your voice a little bit so that we don't get beat up in this parking lot. But no, it's fun. It's always fun seeing a movie with my father. I took him to go see Spider-Man. He thought that was really good, which, I agree. I thought Spider-Man was really good. Batman used kryptonite gas and spear. Well, is that really cheating though? I mean, because it's Batman. He's got to do something to stand up against Superman, right? I mean, Batman's just a guy in a bat costume. Superman's like a god, right? So how is that going to work? Like, to me that makes sense. It's not really cheating as much as it is, being prepared to fight a literal god.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. We have a donation from TTV code Mr. Top 5. Thank you very much for the donation through Super Chat. Thank you very much. Did I see Ghostbusters? I did see the new Ghostbusters. It's okay. I mean, I don't have a real big connection to the original Ghostbusters movie, so it's not like I was, there for nostalgia or anything like that. It was a good movie, though. I liked the new Ghostbusters a lot. I have not seen the 2016 Ghostbusters, but I imagine it's a bajillion times better than that. Opinions on the DVD Lego movies. Like, what do you mean by that? Are we talking like the Clutch Powers movies, the Bionicle movies? Because from what I remember, the Bionicle movies were pretty bad, but the Clutch Powers movies, the movie rather, because there's only one of them, I really liked the Clutch Powers film when it came out all those years ago. Kind of wished Ninjago's version of Clutch Powers would be a little more similar to that of, Lego movie, or Lego Clutch Powers movie, Clutch Powers. You guys get it. Makes sense. If Akita and Lloyd got married, in what realm would they live? I think it'd be cool if they lived in the Never realm. That'd be awesome. And Lloyd is just like, well, see you guys. I will visit every now and then. I think that could be fun. Just came into the stream. Did I watch No Way Home? Yes, I saw it for the 6th time on Sunday. So I've seen it a handful of times. A handful of times right now. I've seen it. I've seen it enough times at this point. I probably want to go see it one more time before it wraps up, but I'm going to wait for a while. So, do I have my Ninjago core sets? Not yet. FedEx decided to delay my package, and it's currently in Tennessee. So if any of you guys live in Tennessee, go to your local FedEx station or whatever and see if you can get my core sets for me. That'd be nice. Thank you in advance. Just kidding. Don't do that, please. But yeah, I'll probably get them tomorrow or the next day. I don't know. Just kind of depends. Lloyd's girlfriend poll. Okay, we could do that. I think we've had the Masako poll up for a while. Who won the Masako poll? Who should Masako be with? Yes, Garmadon won. I agree. I agree that Garmadon and Masako should be together. Who, in my opinion, is better, Coco or Masako? I like Coco a little more. I think Coco is a lot better of a parent, dare I say, than Masako. We've seen more of Masako, and she's a better character, in my opinion, but Coco is a much better mom. Let's do Lloyd. Who does Lloyd belong with? Because there are a couple of different options. I mean, the obvious one is Akita, but Harumi, if she were to be alive still, would that work? Let's find it out. If she wasn't killed, rip. Feel free to take a vote for that. Who does Lloyd belong with? And once again, with Harumi, it's a very big what if she was not killed by a giant building. Who would work? I also forgot to put nobody in that poll, but you know what? If it's nobody, just comment nobody. How about Racer 7? Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't really see them together, though. I didn't really find their chemistry to be as romantic as I thought it was with Akita, if that makes sense. I think Akita was a much better example of a romantic partner for Lloyd as opposed to Racer 7. Racer 7 is cool, though, and I could see them together, but Akita, I honestly feel a little strongly about. I feel like Akita is much better of a match for Lloyd than Racer 7. I can't vote because I don't ship either of them. No big deal. I forgot to put the nobody option on that poll. But yeah, if it's nobody, just feel free to drop that in the chat. Harumi's character was so good. Yeah, Harumi was pretty cool. I think Harumi died a little too early, dare I say. I feel like if she would have stuck around for a while, if she would have survived the whole let's get crushed by a building thing, maybe she and Lloyd could have made it work. I mean, I've always just kind of assumed that. Maybe, I mean, she'd be in prison, obviously, for all the bad things that she did during her time of being alive, but maybe Lloyd could have met up with her in prison sometimes, came and visited, yada yada, all that good stuff. I mean, I think it could have worked, honestly. Lloyd is obviously not over Harumi still, as he pretty much mentions her in every single season since. So, season 7 pictures? Sure. Hands of Time. Some of you guys are also asking for season 4. We can do season 4 after season 7. How about that? We still have enough time left over in the stream. We could do both of them. No big deal. Am I going to get all of the core sets? I'm going to be getting the Dojo Temple and maybe Lloyd's car. Yeah, in my order right now, I actually do not have all of the core sets ordered. I have purchased the Dojo Temple, still waiting on all these to get here, by the way, but I did purchase the Dojo Temple, Combo Mech, the Legendary Dragon, the Zane Mech, and then I think the small Lloyd Mech, because I just wanted it for a funny video. I did not buy the Lloyd car, the J car, and either of the two smaller dragons. I kind of passed on those. So it is what it is. I'll probably grab those at some point later on if they're on sale. Otherwise, I just kind of want the parts from the small dragons, especially the leg and elbow joints or whatever. I really want those parts, so I might grab those separately. Otherwise, yeah, no. Those are the only sets that I purchased. Still waiting for them to get here, though. We have a $1.99 from OK Ninjago. Thank you very, very much. He says, or she says, not exactly sure, OK Ninjago. They say, hello, Tanner. How was your evening? Sorry I'm late. Hey, no big deal. Glad you can make it, and thank you very much for the $1.99. Should see a notification soon on your screen or whatever. Sometimes it's delayed. Who knows? Oh, there it is.
Pizza time.
I was just talking about how it's delayed, and then it shows up. How's my evening? My evening's going okay. Kind of tired, kind of out of it, not really having the most productive day so far, but I hope to, get things rolling again after the stream. I drank like a big thing of chocolate milk earlier today, and that was probably not the best thing for my body. So kind of feeling a little sluggish, but it was pretty good chocolate milk, not gonna lie. Chalky milk is always appreciated, so, Am I hyped for any movie in 2022? 2022 has a lot of really fun stuff coming out. For Marvel, what do we have this year? Doctor Strange, Thor, what else? I know Morbius got delayed again, but that's probably still coming out. Not really looking forward to Morbius, though, honestly, that much anymore. It keeps on getting delayed, and my interest just is lost. What else is coming out this year? The Sonic movie looks pretty fun. Sonic 2. Probably going to go see that. Ooh, the Batman. Yeah, the Batman looks really good. Just saw the new trailer for that. They actually played it before Spider-Man. I think it looks awesome. Definitely looking forward to the Batman. Hopefully that doesn't get delayed, though. Fingers crossed, because I kind of want to see that movie at some point this year. That'd be nice. Did I see the shorts? Are the full versions of the core shorts out just yet? Because right now we have like little glimpses and small little trailers for what is essentially going to be the main full versions of the shorts. So if those are out in their full versions, I've not seen them just yet. But if they're the choppy, trailer versions of the shorts, yes, I have seen those, and I can't really talk about them because there's nothing to talk about. They don't make any sense. They make no sense. Thor, Love and Thunder, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever coming in 2022. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Black Panther movie. I'm going to be honest. The first Black Panther movie I thought was good. Not great, not perfect, but a pretty good movie, all things considered. I don't know. I liked Black Panther's character in Civil War a lot. I liked him in Infinity War and Endgame a lot. But in his own movie, he just kind of felt a little boring. I'm not sure what exactly they're going to be doing with Black Panther 2. I've heard a lot of various things about how they're delaying it, how they are, just getting, just switching things around.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. Thank you, Supernova, for the $2 donation. I will check out your question in a second. But yeah, I don't know what they're doing with the new Black Panther movie. It just kind of seems like a mess right now, and I do not envy them at all. I heard they rewrote the script about 5 different times. It just seems like a mess. I don't know. I guess we'll just wait and see, but I'm not really looking forward to that one, all things considered. Once again, we do have a $2 donation from Supernova. Thoughts on if Pixel was the new Master of Wind? Yeah, I think if Pixel became the new Wind Master, that would work. I mean, honestly, I could see Pixel in that position, but I do think that it should go to somebody else. Right now, I'm kind of thinking Antonia. What if Antonia got the wind powers? That could be pretty cool, right? But yeah, if Pixel got them, I wouldn't complain. I think Pixel deserves something. Thank you very much, Supernova, for the $2 donation once again. So... yeah, Chadwick Boseman passed away. Yeah, I know that's why the Black Panther movie is having all these production troubles, but it just seems like a mess. I don't know what they're doing over there. Let's see. Let's switch over to season 4. That was next on the queue. We have another 99-cent donation from TTV code Mr. Top 5. Thank you very much for the contribution to the channel, Mr. Or Mrs. or Miss TTV code. Not exactly sure. Can't see you guys through the screen, so I don't know what you guys got going on. But thank you very much for the donation, all things considered.
Pizza time.
And there it is. Thank you very much once again for the 99. Is that cents or something like that? Donation. Thank you very much. Full episodes? I don't know about that. I don't know about full episodes of the core shorts being out right now. I can check really quick to see if they are. But last I checked, they were not. They were only the small snippet versions of the actual core shorts. Let's see. Let's see what is on YouTube right now. What is on the YouTubes? I'm seeing the trailer, short versions of the actual shorts, but not the full versions. I don't see the full versions just yet, but if you guys want to send me them on something else, if I'm missing something, feel free to let me know. Again, links in the description for all of my contact info. Feel free to send them my way, but I'm not seeing anything for the full Ninjago core shorts. What are my thoughts on a Disney Plus Ned Leeds spinoff show? That'd be awesome. I would very much watch that. Ned Leeds is like the greatest character of our generation. He deserves his own show. He could beat Thanos. If he was there fighting alongside the Avengers. Maybe the core shorts could be around 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm thinking if all of them combine together to make like a full 20-minute thing, and there are 6 ninja, then each short should be around maybe 3.5 to 4 minutes long. I could see that being the case. I don't know about 5 minutes. I'm thinking maybe 3 minutes to 4 minutes, somewhere around there. If they are 5 minutes, though, terrific. Terrific. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see when the shorts actually do come out, or how long they exactly are. Guess it just kind of depends. Do I think the names of the summer 2022 sets will be released in January like Seabound? I mean, that would make sense, right? Usually I try to look at like the trends of the past year to see or predict when the new listings will be released for the next line of Ninjago sets. If they do get released in January, I would not be surprised, or at least the set list. If the set list gets released, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I don't know what the summertime wave will bring. We're just going to have to wait and see. When that listing does come out, though, that'll either confirm or deny Legacy, whether or not Legacy has officially died or not. I hope not. I think Legacy's a really good idea. I really like Legacy. I think they could do a whole lot more. But, if Legacy's no more, then rest in peace, Ninjago Legacy. And we'll drink to that. And by drink to that, I mean take a sip of my water bottle. You know how it goes. I love the pizza time chime. Thank you. I tried to find something funny. Maybe we'll switch it up after we hit a certain number of streams. I'm thinking maybe once we get to stream at 100, maybe we could switch things up a little bit. But we have a long ways to go until we hit that milestone. We're only at number 55 right now. So, Cole versus Ronan set coming in this summer. I don't know how I'd feel about that. Maybe if Ronan was the Vengestone buyer, then maybe. But I think if Ronan's the Vengestone buyer, that's kind of a cop-out. I hope that's not the case. Favorite Marvel hero? Iron Man, Spooderman. Probably one of those two. Yeah, I think those two are the best ones. Do I think Bionicle or Ninjago impacted your life more? Oh, by far Ninjago. I first started getting into LEGO right when Bionicle was ending, so unfortunately I did not get to see a large majority of Bionicle's lifespan. I had to work my way backwards to get all the context, but it's not like I could easily get my hands on the sets, because obviously Bionicle had ended at that point, so Ninjago has definitely had more of an impact on my life. I've been with Ninjago since day one, and if that were to have been the case with Bionicle, then maybe I would say Bionicle. But in the case of what happened in my real world existence, then I would definitely say Ninjago. The mere idea of Ronan being the Vengestone buyer infuriates me. Yeah, I just think it's a really lazy thing for Ninjago to do if that does turn out to be the case. I hope not. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Hopefully Ronan is not the Vengestone buyer. Can I kidnap Waffle for a while? Yeah, I mean, especially last night, she was causing a lot of trouble, just knocking things off shelves, eating things that she's not supposed to eat. Sure, feel free to babysit for a couple of hours if you desire. I mean, right now she's being okay, just kind of sitting on my bed. And for those of you that don't know, Waffle is my cat. Waffle is one of my cats, and this is what she looks like. Feel free to kidnap her for as long as you desire. She is kind of a handful. You guys will figure that out super quick. Why don't I show myself? I'm not big on showing my face on YouTube. I have before. I have made face reveal videos or videos with my face in it, but I'm not big on that. It just doesn't appeal to me. In my opinion, people are here to listen to and see Ninjago content. They're probably not here for my face. So, and also my social anxiety kind of, prompts me to not show my face. On stream or in videos very often, so that's why I don't really show my face all that much. I did just get my hair cut. I forgot to tell you guys about that. I got my hair cut. I don't have super long hair anymore. I got it cut pretty short, actually. I kind of have the maybe like the Cole haircut before his redesign. I kind of have that going on right now. Pretty short hair right now, though, I will say, and it feels good. It's nice not having super long hair anymore. After growing out my hair for like a year and a half, I'm glad to get back down to the basics, Do I think Seabound is season 14? I mean, me personally, I feel like Seabound is whatever you guys want to call it. Seabound is Seabound. So I don't really consider it to have a number. With that being said, though, myself and many other people on this channel have been referring to Seabound as season 15 for the longest time. We've been referring to the next season as season 16. So I feel like if we stopped now, it would be kind of strange. If we just somehow reverted back to, calling Seabound season 14, I think it would just throw a lot of people off. So for the sake of my videos, for the sake of this channel, Seabound is season 15, The Island is season 14, even though that may not be what you guys agree with. That's just what we do here. Season 2 pictures, sure. And also, let's end off the poll. Who does Lloyd belong with? Most of you guys voted for Akita. Akita ended up winning. So congratulations, Akita fans. You have won the poll, and Harumi fans, you actually came pretty close. Not gonna lie, it was a pretty close race, all things considered. So, yeah, that was fun. That was really fun. Let's see. Yeah, confused by all the season titles or season numbers. That's fair. In my opinion, maybe we should just start referring to the seasons by their actual titles, instead of calling it season 13, call it Master of the Mountain. Instead of calling it season 9, call it Hunted. But, so much of us are so used to calling it, seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever works. I feel like calling them by their actual names might take a while to get used to. So... Poll idea, who does Nia belong with? Ooh, I like that idea. It's always fun to stir up some controversy with the Nia ships. All right, who does Nia belong with? What are our options here? Cole or Jay? Is that what we're going with? Who does Nia belong with? Actually, I'm gonna put a third option on here. Boom, boom, boom. So let's do Cole. Let's do Jay. Who else? Who else do people ship with Nia? Lloyd. All right, we'll put Lloyd on there. All right, feel free to vote. in this epic poll. Who does Nia belong with? Feel free to take a gander. Don't forget the robot. Ooh, Joel. Yeah, Joel's where it's at. Joel's easily the biggest bachelor in all of Ninjago history. Obviously. Yeah, we only have 4 options here, folks, so keep that in mind. Only 4 options for these polls. And we might be able to do one more before the stream wraps up. But I do like the idea of the ocean being on there. Because that's currently who she's with. Relationship ended with Jay. The ocean is now my boyfriend. Or something like that. Do I ship Waffle with Ninjago? No. No, I do not, because she eats all of my Ninjago stuff. And she's bad. She's bad for that. Bad Waffle. Or Whoople, as we sometimes refer to her as. Waffle, Whoople, Whipple, whatever you guys want to say. Apple. You forgot Norman Osborn. Oh, of course. The only reasonable, suitable, boyfriend for Nia is indeed Norman Osborn, Willem Dafoe himself. Yeah, in all seriousness, though, obviously Jay. I ship Jay and Nia so much. They're probably my favorite couple out of the entire Ninjago library. I don't know. They've just been, together for a while. They've had chemistry ever since the beginning. So, it's hard for me not to side with Jay. I think the only reason why people ship Nia with Lloyd is maybe because of the Ninjago movie. I mean, the Ninjago movie kind of hinted that they kind of liked each other, but they never really expanded on that. It was just a really awkward couple of moments between the two. I definitely think that Nia and Jay make a better couple. Looking at the poll right now, though, Cole only has 1% of the votes. Hey, remember back in season 3 when Nia decided to have feelings with Cole because a machine told her to do so? Man, Ninjago has such good writing. Season 3 is pretty good, aside from that part. But it is what it is. Imagine Cole asked Nia to be Cole's Yang. Yeah, I'm not sure if that would have went over well with anybody. The people in the show might have been super upset. I know the fan base would have lost their minds. So, it is what it is.
Pizza time.
Pizza time from Jose, my good friend Jose. What do you have for us today? Donated $4.99. Smash or pass Maya. You know you want it, or I know you want it. Yeah, let's go with the first option. I mean, why not, right? Thank you very much for the $4.99, Jose. Once again, how can I not answer a question like that? Please, YouTube, please don't demonetize me. Lloyd is like 10. I don't think he's 10. Lloyd is like the same age as all the rest of them. Yeah. There used to be a really big debate that Lloyd was mentally younger than the others. I don't know. At this point, he's been old enough for a while. I think he's right around the same age as the other ninja, if not like a year younger, which, isn't that big of a difference at the end of the day. So, personally, I like Cole better than Jay, but Jay and Nia belong together. Yeah, I agree. YouTube's like, I see you. Please don't demonetize me, YouTube. I need to feed my cats. They depend on ad revenue for food. We don't have any other income in this house except for YouTube. That's not true. 14 or 15 chronologically. I mean, I don't know if we've gotten an official number ever from Lego or Ninjago, right? I mean, obviously the fans have their own little headcanons or whatever, but I don't think we've actually gotten an official confirmation, have we? I mean, with Lloyd, I mean, when he was introduced, I would imagine he'd be around 10. He seems like a 10-year-old when Lloyd was first introduced. Most 10-year-olds that I've met in my life act like that. So when he got aged up, maybe he would have been maybe 16, perhaps 16, 15, because in the Ninjago movie, he is 16. They gave us a solid number there. Whether or not you want to apply that to the show is up to you. Again, just headcanon stuff. Whatever you want to believe, you can believe. How old these characters, in regard to how old they are. It's obviously up to you guys. It's up to you. I've always just assumed now that the ninja are in their early 20s, but, what do I know? What do I know, right? 16, they said in the Ninjago movie, Lloyd was 16. That's what we have. That's the closest we have for an actual number. March of the Oni photos? Sure. Bada bing, bada boom. Tommy confirmed he's a teenager. I could see that too. If the ninja were in their late teens, I could totally see that. But they've been around for a while, right? If they were late teens to begin with, how old are they now? Are you telling me the entirety of Ninjago took place in less than a year? That doesn't make much sense. We've seen like time jumps before too. Like we have at least a year time jump in between season 7 and season 8. So, once again, it's up to your guys' interpretation. Whatever you want to believe, you can believe. Whatever works. It'd be cool if the ninja had kids, but only lived at the monastery during danger. Like they'd all live normal lives so their kids could have mostly normal lives. Yeah, I feel like if they introduced a dynamic like that into the Ninjago series, that would totally shake things up a little bit. I'm hoping to see that at some point in time. Maybe if they ever decide to do a Ninjago spinoff featuring the kids, or, like a Ninjago sequel or something like that, they could totally do that. I think that'd be a very interesting dynamic to include in the Ninjago story. It's a good idea. Would I like a Chima reboot? No, it's not my first choice. I feel like if Lego's going to reboot anything... Okay, hear me out. Jang Bricks was talking recently about an Exoforce reboot for Lego. For those of you that don't know what Lego Exoforce is, neither do I really. But it was a theme that came out, I believe, in 2006, mid-2000s for Lego, and it basically featured Lego anime characters piloting mechs and robots. With the overabundance of Ninjago mechs that we have right now, I think they could do Exoforce at some point if they really wanted to. I think they could totally bring Exoforce back. Either that, or bring back Bionicle for Generation 3, but make it more brick built as opposed to relying on CCBS or Technic. That could work out too. I've looked back at some of the old Exoforce sets. They look pretty cool. Some of the mechs look really cool. Unfortunately, I was not into Lego at the time, so I didn't really get any of the sets. But they looked cool. Really want a Power Miners remake? That could be cool. I remember when Power Miners was a thing. I preferred Space Police myself. I really enjoyed Space Police. I remember getting some of those sets. I would not mind a Space Police reboot either. I think that could be a lot of fun. Can we do another poll, but add Kai? Or another love poll for Lloyd, but add Kai? I don't know about that. I feel like we've already done a Lloyd poll. Maybe we should do a Kai poll, right? But with Kai, there's only like one other person that I can see him with, and that's Skylar. So, I don't know. Who do you guys want to do another one of these polls for? Please, no more Bionicle reboots. I think Bionicle deserves a Gen 3, but they should do it at a point where they recognize that Bionicle fans would actually buy their products, They should make it so that it appeals to not only Bionicle fans, but also a larger group of Lego fans. Hence, making it brick built. I think that could bring in a lot of people, because CCBS, when Bionicle came out, was kind of dead already, so I don't blame people for not buying the new Bionicle. Prime Empire Pictures? Sure. Season 12 or Prime Empire. We just went through not calling the seasons by numbers, but you know what? Season 12 it is. How we doing on the Nia poll? Well, J won, obviously. Congratulations, J fans. Like that was even going to be a competition. Ooh. Okay, I like the idea of doing a Cole poll. Okay, and we're going to use those four. Cake, Vanya, Salil, or Nia. I like that a lot. Let's do that. Good idea. Good stuff. All right, let's see. Who does Cole belong with? Our good friend Cole, the Earth Ninja. How you doing, Cole? All right, let's try this out. Let's see what we can do. So we got Salil. We got Nia, we got Cake, obviously, or we got Vanya. Feel free to vote in the Cole poll. Who does Cole belong with? I imagine a lot of you guys are going to say Cake. Salil is the Phantom Ninja from the Ninjago comics. She kind of had a little thing with Cole, I guess you could say. It was implied that they kind of liked each other. It's kind of similar to the whole Cole and Vanya situation. But obviously, not a lot of people know who Salil is. But yeah, she's from the comics. She's the Phantom Ninja from the comics. So, forgot Mary Jane Watson. Of course. Actually, it's Michelle Jones. It's not Mary Jane Watson. Actually, what happened to the Golden Weapons with the March of the Oni? They got them back. Where did they go? That's a good question. I like to think in my own personal Ninjago headcanon that the Golden Weapons, after they were depowered towards the end of March of the Oni. Maybe the ninja melted them down and used them to create their weapons that they had in Season 11 onwards, because those weapons have gold in them, so maybe they just used them to make more weapons. Who knows? At least that's what I like to think. But yeah, I often wonder where the golden weapons went. Wait, what? Cake is winning? Oh yeah, Cake is winning big time. Look at Nia with 1% of the votes. You guys really don't like Cole and Nia together, huh? My goodness. I'm a Coke shipper myself as well. I also agree with that. I think that's very cool. That's the superior ship, all things considered. Do I think Nia will come back? Oh yeah, she'll be back at some point. Maybe some point towards the end of the next season, maybe she'll come back. I just don't want her to randomly return and to be like, hey guys, I'm all good now. You don't need to worry. I would like some type of actual consequence for that. I would like the ninja to kind of suffer for a little bit. You know, as bad as that may sound, they need to suffer for a little bit. Come on. We got to torture these characters. Otherwise, it's no fun. I would like to see them without Nia for a while, and then obviously bring Nia back at some point. So it is what it is. Do I think there will be a Nexo Knights reboot? Probably not. I mean, I personally wouldn't mind a Nexo Knights reboot. I'd rather have that over Chima, but then again, I was never a really big Nexo Knights guy either, so I don't know. It is what it is. Favorite YouTuber at the moment? Who have I been watching a lot of lately? Aside from the quartering. Let's see. Who's in my search history? New Rockstars, that's obvious. I like a lot of their stuff, especially their breakdowns of superhero movies. I like their Spider-Man videos, that kind of stuff. I've also been watching a lot of who else have I been watching a lot of? Mr. Sunday Movies, he's awesome. My favorite video game YouTuber right now is a guy called Putter. He makes a lot of GTA videos, and those are always fun to watch. Just stuff like that, you know? I don't really watch any other Ninjago content creators, so sorry. It is what it is. So, is Cake still winning? Oh yeah, excellent. Why can't Cole have Cake and Vanya? Yeah, he could have his Cake and Vanya too, as the saying goes, right? Nah, they'd have an enormous wedding cake. Let's be real. They'd be awesome together. Let's see. Do I support LGBTQ? Of course I do. I belong to that community. Gosh heck. I'd better support it. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Yeah, I do support, obviously. I'm a part of it. I'm not going to disclose anything else aside from that, but, you know, it is what it is, as I always say here. But Cole would cheat on the cake. That is true. That is true. We can't be having that now, can we? Maybe he should just pick one. Am I subbed to all of the Ninjago voice actors? I'm only subscribed to Brent Miller and Andrew Francis. I believe those are the only two that have channels, right? If the others have channels and I'm mistaken, feel free to let me know so I can correct that. I would love to be subscribed to all of them. No, controversial stuff. Cancel. Yes, feel free to cancel me on Ninjago Twitter. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joshing ya. I'm just joking. Read a fan fiction once where Cole adopted a baby that was literally made out of cake. The only time he refused to eat the cake. Ah, character development, I see. I mean, yeah, you probably shouldn't eat your child, but props to Cole. Props to Cole for doing that, or for not doing that, rather. If Kai was going to propose to Skylar, maybe he should make a pin since he's a blacksmith. Yeah, that could be cool. Or make the pin. Yeah, he should totally make it. Make it himself. That'd be romantic, right? It's always fun to bring your partner homemade gifts, as the kids say, as I remember from learning from watching Lifetime films during my off days all those many moons ago. Yeah, I think that would work out very well. Vincent Tong and Michael Adams Thwaite, can never really pronounce his name correctly. They have channels. Cool. I will totally look those up afterwards. Did I know that Brent Miller subscribed to my channel? I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, I did an interview with Brent Miller on the channel a lot back in the day, or not a lot, but we did a big one back in the day when I first started making Ninjago content. He's a cool guy. Obviously, I don't really have any ill will towards Brent Miller. He's a pretty cool guy, all things considered. I would highly recommend checking out his YouTube channel. With only a couple of minutes left in the stream, though, you guys, let's turn things over to rapid-fire questions. Anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two. Let's go ahead and get that rolling. We might go over time a little bit today, but that's okay. That's fine. Let's end off the Cole poll as well. Cake won. Congratulations, Cake fans, for winning the Cole poll. Yeah, let's get some rapid fire questions in here. Do I play Five Nights at Freddy's or have I played it before? I've only played the first game, nothing else after it. What in my mind is classified as childish? I don't know. Childish just kind of depends on what you do, I suppose. Like if you're just making fun of someone, that's kind of childish. I mean, if you want to debate someone, go for it, but you don't need to, resort to childish insults. I think that is the most childish thing that anyone could do. Quick thoughts on Security Breach. Have not played it. Is that the new one? I have not played that just yet. What is the date of season 16? I do not know. Could not tell you. Not exactly sure when that will come out, honestly. How can I watch Ninjago after the Vanya season? Check out, if you live in the US, check out Netflix. They currently have seasons 14 and 15. Otherwise, check out the link in the description to the Google Drive put together by some very cool Ninjago fans. Feel free to, watch them there. If they work, they should have a lot of them. They should have a lot of the Ninjago episodes on there. Do I have kids? I do not. I am only 22, so I would hope I wouldn't have kids by now. No, I do not have any children. Is my Christmas tree still up? Yeah, we had one. We had a little one up in the kitchen. It's still up. I have been meaning to take it down, but I have not gotten the chance to just yet. Summer 2022. Yeah, I predicted that too. Probably in the summertime we'll see the next season. Why did Unagami get Jay's old eyebrows? That's a good question. It made me think that maybe there was some connection between Jay and Unagami, but apparently not. Have I ever seen South Park? I have. I really like South Park. I think their humor is awesome. They very much tackle a lot of controversial topics, but they do so in such a way where they're not controversial themselves. Or at least they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. Do I ship any LGBT ships? I like Cole and Jay together, but I understand they work more as friends. That's never going to happen in the show. But I do ship Bruise, as the kids say. I could see them together, obviously. Not going to happen once again, but still, I think they're cute. Have I played any of the Lego Marvel games? I used to play Marvel Avengers. I think that was the Age of Ultron one. Can't remember. I've played one of the Marvel Avengers games. I've also played that really weird Lego DC game, but that's not really Marvel though, is it? Have I ever watched Thomas and Friends? I watched that a lot as a kid. Not so much now. I think the last time I watched it was when I was maybe 4 or 5. Maybe. Have not seen that show in quite a long time. What will I do if I run out of ideas for my channel? Well, hopefully that never happens. I mean, Ninjago is still cycling out Ninjago stuff, new stuff every year, so they're keeping me afloat with that. But if Ninjago were to end, I don't know, maybe I'd do like movie reviews or something like that. That's always been my backup one, my go-to. We have a last-minute donation from OK Ninjago for $4.99. Thank you very much. I have to leave. Hope you have a good night. See you tomorrow. Hopefully this $5 goes a long way. Thank you very much, OK Ninjago. It totally will go a long way. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, and hopefully you have a good night as well, OK Ninjago. Thank you very much for the support. Will Film or Wild Brain? I mean, they both have their perks and their ups and downs, but I probably prefer Will Film a little more, just because that's what I was used to for so many years. Maybe Will Film, actually. I'd say that.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. Thank you once again, OK Ninjago, for the $4.99. And let's answer one more question before we wrap things up today. Let's do one more big question. One more question. Or we can answer this one first and then do one more. How come you don't stream on the weekends? That's a good question. With my streaming schedule, obviously we only stream Monday through Friday. I like to take the weekends off. Obviously the weekends I have other stuff to do, school stuff mainly now. Obviously I just like to take some days back for myself, and the weekend seems like a good place to do that. But we might do some special weekend streams occasionally. Have not done any yet, but we might do some soon. Who's to say? They will be a surprise if we ever do one. And yeah, let's do one more big question before we wrap things up today. Here's a big question. Okay, let's do this one. Why did Ninjago switch animation studios in the first place? That is a good question, and it's a question that I do not have the answer to. If I had to make some predictions, maybe Will Film just didn't want to do it anymore. Maybe Wild Brain wanted to do it and Will Film didn't. Who knows? If there is a solid answer out there, feel free to let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I am not sure about that. We can predict all day long. I will say this, though. The transition from Will Film to Wild Brain, when it happened, angered a lot of people. But in the case of a lot of nowadays Ninjago fans, in the case of a lot of Ninjago fans today, a lot of people just don't care. A lot of people just don't seem to care, which I think is good. I think it's awesome. Ninjago is still Ninjago no matter what studio animates it. Budget, I believe, that makes sense. If Ninjago had to switch over to a lower budget maybe. Tommy tweeted and said that they were forced to. I don't know what that means. Yeah, that can mean a whole bunch of different things, man. I am not sure why they decided to do that. I hope it wasn't a rough transition for the Ninjago staff, but considering how Tommy said that they were forced to do that, I don't know. That's strange. Heard it was the budget. Wildbrain offered it. Okay, that makes sense. So the common consensus right now is budget, which makes sense, honestly. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap up today's stream. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Here we go. Here is our streaming schedule. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. Obviously, I give you guys daily updates, all that kind of stuff. Feel free to check the community tab if there's ever a day where I cannot stream. And that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get some hugs in the chat. Good way to end off the stream. I will give you guys... How many is that? 5, 6, 7. 7 hugs. I give 7 hugs to the chat. Look at all the hugs in the chat. Beautiful. Thank you all very much for tuning in today, you guys. Hopefully that was enjoyable for you guys. I'm actually feeling a lot better now after streaming. I started off the stream feeling very, very weak, very tired, but you know what? Talking with you guys has lifted my spirits a little bit. So thank you very much for being here. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic stream. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And I appreciate you guys tuning in today. Thank you very much for donating. For those that donated, thanks for hanging out, and thanks for being here in general. I appreciate you guys a lot. You guys have been awesome, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.